mohlang lena ke kolobetswa ke tsena ke reke a dipope mohlang lena ke kolobetswa ke tsena ke reke o dipope ma o dipope salda. I'm so unserious, guys. Like, I'm not normal. This is why I'm single. Because I get to pila, but anyway, guys. Anyway, Duelam Buma 7, this week we are in the Volvo XC60 T8 Recharge. A very beautiful car, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. So yeah, the popes will dance, and stay tuned. For a new or a used Volvo XC60, don't forget to check out the cars.coza website for all their listings, or download the app for more. It's available on Apple, Android, and the Huawei App Gallery, so do check them out. And secondly, don't forget to watch those ads so a girl can get her coins. I do need a TV. I want to buy a TV, so please guys, watch the ads. Super thanks, betcha, contribute, donate, make sure that this channel runs and it grows, because without you I am nothing. So let's get into this with the exterior of the Volvo XC60. And I think this car off the bat is an absolutely stunning car. You have this large grille, the Volvo badging in the middle, giving it a very pronounced look. The Thor's hammer headlamps, which are very synonymous and indigenous to Volvo. Very beautiful, seamless, very timeless design. A very relaxed design, but a very pronounced design. You have these large 21-inch wheels and this beautifully cut rim, like absolutely stunning. I love the contrasting side mirrors, the fact that they also fold when you lock the car, which is a really cool touch. And on the rear, you have an electric tailgate. You have the Volvo badging glittering across the boot lid. Very beautiful car. You know, it has a power tailgate, so you can just swipe your foot underneath and it will open. So very technologically advanced also as a car, and I think as a package it looks absolutely beautiful. Can't fault this Nardo gray. It's finished in the LED headlamps, the rear lamps, everything. And a lot of people have said that this car kind of looks like the Honda CR-V. And I, especially with the rear, I think I see what you guys are talking about. But I think, guys, this is absolutely a very faultless, a very timeless, a very sophisticated design. And I think it's just an absolute. So let's get into the interior of the Volvo. I really do like this interior. Albeit I think it's a very mature kind of interior. I think it's very nice. You have a multifunction steering wheel, a very legible and a very beautifully curated and a beautifully laid out digital cluster up in front. This multifunction steering wheel with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity. What I also like about this infotainment system is that you don't really need to plug your phone to Bluetooth. You don't need to connect your phone to the Bluetooth. Just plug and you have CarPlay activated already. You have a Bowers and Wilkins sound system, memory seats, electrically adjustable seats, a heated steering, this beautiful center console, which I like. You know, you have a wireless charging bay over here, 12V socket, this really nice gear lever that protrudes. You know, the start and stop engine button is a swivel knob, so you just do this, and then the car's off and all the car's on again. So I think it's a very nice and well laid out interior. Upholstery on the dash feels good. The stitching looks nice. Everything. I love this little speaker that's up in front here, which is a very, very nice touch to this car. So I really do think that this car is absolutely well laid out on the interior, and it's absolutely comfortable. Absolutely comfortable. You also have a large panoramic sunroof, which is absolutely nice, and a very large boot space of just under 500 liters of capacity. And then when you fold the seats down, you get about 1,000 liters. So overall on the inside, it's absolutely amazing. What is powering the Volvo XC60 T8 Recharge? So this car is a hybrid, right? A plug-in hybrid. So it's the one that you plug like an electric car, but the battery is significantly smaller than what an electric car would use. So you have your combustion engine, your normal petrol engine, and you also have an electric motor. So from the petrol engine alone, this car produces 233 kilowatts and about 400 Newton meters of torque. And then when you start to combine the electric motor to this car, you get total outputs of 340 kilowatts and 709 Newton meters of torque from a 2-liter petrol engine. I think that's absolutely insane. It's absurd. I think a lot of the cars that this car, a lot of cars that this car rivals do not have that much power figures. It's absolutely crazy. It is so absurd when I think of it. Like, wow, right? That's like performance car figures, right? And this car's absolutely stunning, guys. In terms of a drive, it is beautiful. This hybrid system is nice to drive. It's a seamless drive. Very quiet. Once you put your foot down and accelerate, it sprints off the line very beautifully, and it sprints off the line also so elegantly. It's a no fuss, no frill kind of car. Like I said, it's a car that says, act like you've been here before, Revanile. Look, I am not here to be running around and chasing after GTIs and M340s and M3s. Bon, I'm here to relax. I'm going to take you to your destination as comfortably and as beautifully as possible, and it does just that absolutely beautifully. I did a short trip to Rustenburg the other day, and I got this car on a full tank. So the full tank range was about 1,040 kilometers, and then the battery range was about just 50 kilometers of range. So my battery range is finished now, but when I went to Rustenburg and back, I only used about a half tank. So an odd 300, not 400, 500 kilometers, not to mention also the other small commutes I've been doing in the past week. So in terms of fuel economy, I think it's absolutely frugal. It's absolutely stunning. There's very little to fault about this car. One thing I picked up though is the fact that this hybrid motor does take some time to kick in as opposed to other hybrids I've driven. I think the Veloz one was a bit more prompt. So when you're reversing, it needs a lot of input on the accelerator. Like they need to give it a lot of kick. So that's the only quarrel that I have with it, that the synergy between the engine and the hybrid motor isn't fundy one, isn't fundy who's it. It's just a bit wonky. But other than that, look, man, this car drives beautifully. The air suspension on this thing is absolutely stunning. Guys, I'm geeking. I can't believe a Volvo has me talking like this. Like, I'm absolutely so impressed with the way this car drives. It is just so seamless. Very little road noise, even for such big tires. Like, this is so pleasurable. This is a beautiful drive. Like, so let's get into the full verdict of the Volvo XC60. So I think leading up to this point in the video, you guys have seen that I'm very much impressed with this car. I think this car it's a clear-cut winner for me, especially in its segment. So this car aims to rival cars like the Audi Q5, you have the Mercedes-Benz GLC, and the BMW X3. So it's in the mid-size range. And this car is priced at 1.3 million rand, just over 1.3 million rand for this one. And when I looked at the rivals, the power outputs of most of its rivals don't match up to this car. And a lot of those cars use mild hybrids. So I think the GLC 300D has a mild hybrid energy. I'm not too sure about the BMW X320D. I don't think it has a mild hybrid technology. I'm not too sure. I stand to be corrected. But what's nice is that all of these cars do come with a very healthy range of just about over 1,000 kilometers, all of them. I know the X3 for a fact. The diesel does about 1,000 kilometers of range. I definitely am sure about the GLC 300 that you can get about 1,200 kilometers of range. And this one, like I said earlier, you get 1,000 kilometers of range. And all of them are in the similar price bracket, right? The Q5, unfortunately, I couldn't find a new listing. There's a Q5 in front of me. I couldn't find a brand new one, but I found one with about 11,000 kilometers on the cars.co.za website for about 900,000 rand. So I'm not too familiar with the Q5. Did I say Q3? I'm not too familiar with the Audi Q5. So I don't know much about that car, and I don't see a lot of them. So I'm not too sure what that car's like. So I would love to drive it and test it. But for the sake of this verdict, let's just stick to the GLC and the X3. And I think that the Volvo is probably very underrated. This is a car that I think you guys should be buying over the ones that I've mentioned. And I know that's a bit controversial, but yeah, I think this is a car that you guys should be buying over the X3, over the GLC. The Bowers & Wilkins sound system is absolutely amazing. It's better than Harman Kardon. For me, it's Bowers & Wilkins, then it's Harman Kardon. Both of them are great, but Bowers & Wilkins is greater. Do you understand? I'm such a sound person. I love it. So I played Sandcastles by Sir LSG in this car. Absolutely stunning. Music to my ears, guys. Like, absolutely stunning. One other quarrel that I have, the fact that this car came with the beige roof lining. But I think when you go to the dealer and you want to spec one, probably I can get a black one. So I probably think this is the first car on the channel that I can say is probably the most perfect car I've driven. I can't fault much. Like, there's nothing you can be like nitpicking about. All the things that I've mentioned that I don't like are subjective things. But objectively speaking, this car should be more prominent on the roads. You see so many X3s. I should see as much XC60s as I see X3s. And I think this is a stunning car, guys. And at 1.3 million rand, I think this is a bargain. This is a bargain of the century. It's comfortable. It's perfect for the family. It's perfect for long distance driving. Perfect for dropping the kids at school. Perfect for date night. Perfect for moving. Perfect for it. Like, this car is just perfect for me. Like, this car is just flop. I'm trying to, like, I don't flop. Like, sharp again, sharp. Cheap. Lena kopela le bone nna do grey or koloi pila bang koloi e puella. Koloi blana se koloi e reng e batla hore o ipetantshe tlho and try and justify it. Koloi e ya ipuella. Le ho fitla majite o tsamaya ka Volvo. Vele o motho serious. And I always say this, guys, if you meet a guy who drives a Volvo, chances are he's married with 2 kids. So ladies, if a guy hits on you and you see a Volvo, please block him. But yeah, ultimately I think this car, yes, does appeal to a bit of a more mature audience, but even for me, this is a car that I would highly consider over the GLC and the X3. And I think that's just how it is. Very seamless, very little to fault on this car. Boot capacity is great, the way it drives. Oh, guys, I'm so impressed. That is it from me, Buma Server. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you guys are getting for 1.3 million. Are you getting this? Are you getting the BMW X3? Or are you getting the Mercedes-Benz GLC? Or are you getting a Q5? If there's any other rivals that I haven't mentioned, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Awa, joke hona roboto ibulangi. Awa. Ay, mara it's bara batho ba Joburg ke ba impatient. O jahetse guy, mara ke Prado. Ke Prado. Wa bona Hilux. O itse keng batho ba driver di Toyota fela monna ba opisa tlhoba na ba mperekisa mala serious. I've lost my train of thought. Please do comment down below. Guys, please do comment down below what you guys think of the Volvo XC60. And if this is a car that you would get, and if this is a car that you would shortlist. But ultimately, I think that this is a great car overall. It's a great and well-rounded package with beautiful pricing. And I think you guys should highly, highly, highly consider it. And I do recommend it fully. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to go look for food. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry, guys. Why do I eat so much? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!